Hey there, and tonight I'm going to do my entire Arrow video box set collection. I can't do my entire Arrow video collection not in one sitting because I'm a really big Arrow fan, so that's something I buy a lot of. You can see the Arrow video logo in the background because, you know, setting the mood. But here we go, I'm about to get started. As soon as I come back, we're going to get in and look at my Arrow video collection. And I'm going to give a shout out at the end because I want to do that from now on. If you haven't got any Arrow stuff, Arrow's a company from the UK. The stuff that they put out started out with a lot of kind of cult stuff and a lot of like kind of art directors as well. A lot of people thought and saw them for a lot of their horror stuff because that became more of the kind of stuff they were known for. They became like kind of big for like the early stuff they did, the Slaughter High, the Giallo stuff they did with people like Argento putting some really cool stuff. Posters, booklets. They were known for the artwork. Worked a lot with Rick Milton and Graham Humphreys. So let's just dive right into the box sets. I'm going to start with the DVDs. That'll give you sort of an idea of like the genesis of the Arrow box set and how they've gotten up and just taken the box set to a whole new level. They really have taken it to a new level. So let's check it out. So first off is one that I grabbed when I was at the Casablanca Mall in Casablanca. And I didn't know they'd have them there, basically, but this was the one I did find. This is from Arrow Films World, because Arrow, they've got their label broken down into like a bunch of different labels, and it's just amazing stuff. So this is the Claude Chabrol collection, and that's some pretty cool stuff. There's 8 movies on here. We got movies with French names I am about to butcher, just to let you know. La Biche, these are just actually very cool films. La Femme Infidèle, oh my god. I wish my better half was here right now. She's working on some stuff. Que la Bête Noire, I guess. Le Bouchard. Maybe if I say it kind of French-like, it'll say, what is the accent for that? Just avant la nuit, the night. Okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. Here are the films. Madame Bouvier, there. There's 8 films. Really well put together set. Love the way this is done. I love the way this looks. You open it up, you get like each film gets their own disc. Gorgeous stuff. Very well put together. The director Claude Chabrol is pretty much, he's been called a sort of a French Hitchcock. So that may give you sort of an idea of some of the type of films that he does. So we've got a little thing here, pamphlet type of thing, letting you know other stuff they put out like La Diabolique, which I can't say. I can pronounce that one. So, yay! Now we're getting some more horror stuff and some other cult stuff. So that's what you're here watching it for. Let's go. Next up is one from Aerodrome, and that is that like Arrow's kind of like their lower budget titles that they put out. And sometimes what they do is they put titles out this as kind of like a cheaper way to get into it. And if you really like the films, or you find something that really strikes your fancy, you'll buy the Aerodrome edition. You're like, damn, I really want to know more about this film. I want to see it on Blu-ray edition. I want to see extra features. And you go out and you grab the other edition. So because I like these films and I want to have them in like multiple formats and multiple ways, and I just love the artwork on these here and the way this was done. This is my first Aerodrome release that I picked up, and it was the Gates of Hell trilogy. Of course, this is Lucio Fulci. As you guys know, I'm a huge Fulci fan. Love his stuff. We got like 3 amazing films. We got City of the Living Dead. Like, bam, just look at that artwork. That is incredible artwork. We have the Lucio Fulci's The Beyond. Again, amazing stuff in there. We also have my favorite here, The House by the Cemetery. I just really love that film. It's so cool, but the kid is so annoying, and you kind of want him to get killed. And yeah, spoiler alert. No, no spoiler alert. I can tell you. Watch the movie, find out. So how good are these done? Well, look at this. So it comes with its own booklet. So we get the Gates of Hell trilogy booklet here, and done by Stephen Thrower, who does some amazing stuff. Do we have like different art, even though this is like a kind of one of the budgeter titles? Yes, we do. We have some freaking inside artwork. It's incredible stuff. You can have it however you want. I do like this kind of their the way that they do it there. So let's look at the other artwork, because it's pretty cool stuff. As you can see, there's that epic beyond, and you know, I liked all these enough that I did go out and I do have spoiler alert for one of my videos. I haven't seen minimum videos. This first one I'm watching. I do have all the full cheese on Blu-ray from all these here anyway, from Arrow as well. So you'll see those in my Arrow like regular video. And one from Steelbook. I love this cover here, kind of like House by the Cemetery, which for some reason is very reminiscent there of The Shining. I guess it's sold it, so why not, right? But this is an amazing set, even though I have them on Blu-ray. I'm really glad to have this set here. Sometimes I'll just like grab the set to watch. When I had this first, I didn't know that one of the discs wasn't like region free, and it was before like I had I had a region free player, but I didn't realize that I had a region free player for DVDs. So I was like, oh, I want to watch this movie so bad. And there's like features on some of these. They're like, yeah, you have like audio commentaries, we got interviews, TV spots, deleted scenes, collector's booklet, lots of cool stuff. But also down, I was like, oh man, I'm not going to watch this. Then I realized, oh wait, there's a hack for my DVD player at the time. This is a small one. I managed to do it, but the next day I went and said, I'm going to buy myself a region-free player. And luckily it was around the time that the Seiki was going around, and it was at Walmart for like $40. And yeah, picked that up, never looked back. Arrow collected a hell of a lot since then. That's the thing. Arrow is a UK company, so a lot of their stuff, some of the early stuff is region-free, but a lot, or some of the stuff they put out recently, that's that's UK and North American, that'll be region free, or basically region A and B, but it won't be. But a lot of the stuff here is region locked, so you got to make sure you got like a region free player. And this is 2016. Get yourself a region free player. It will change the way that you collect. Seriously well. So next up is the X rental. 6 movies, 4 things, and look here. Look what we got here. We have some great stuff. These are the type of things that you would rent in a video shop. So we're going to open it up. We're going to see, first off, we got Penitentiary. I love this film, Leon Isaac Kennedy. I watched this one, and I watched the sequel a lot when I was younger. It was one of those movies I would go to. We had like, we didn't have, like, I lived in a small town for a nice while, and we didn't have like a real video store. There was this guy, and he had like this outdoor kind of like trailer part onto his house. And he set up like a makeshift video store, and I got to watch stuff like Spider-Man, the TV series movie, The Chinese Connection Web, and I got to watch like these penitentiary films. I really got into them, and I would like there wasn't a wide selection in this area. Basically, certain ones I rent over and over again. The Hidden I rent over and over again. Penitentiary and Penitentiary 2 I would rent over and over again because I really like those movies. So finally, this one here, and the cool thing about this one does have an audio commentary, but even cooler than that is the extra that's on this here, and the extra that's on this disc is Penitentiary 2. Yes, the sequel for Penitentiary. We don't have 3. I really wish we would have put out 3, but Penitentiary 1 and 2, the 2 best ones in the series, are on here. Again, we got another really cool booklet, just some amazing stuff. Lots of cool revenge in this film. Prison, violence, boxing, Mr. T, Ernie Hudson, lots of good stuff. Next up is the original Cheerleaders. Yes, Cheerleaders. It's a cheesy, fun adventure romp of a movie. Now, there's like 3 or 4 of these done. I found some really fun, and what was really cool is it came with another disc, Revenge of the Cheerleaders. So you get two movies for the price of, well. And again, we have the Cheerleaders booklet. So, just some really cool stuff. And the booklets are really well done, really well written, really well put together. do these have alternate art? I'm not going to get it all out, but yeah, these do have alternate art. You can see a lot of what the art looks like on the disc that I'm showing you, so we're going through anyway. Next up, and I have this one on Blu-ray as well, is but I love this cover. Oh man, cool interview with Tom Atkins on here. The man, the mustache, Maniac Cop, awesome film, really good film. I have this film and both its sequels because Blue Underground put sequels and Snaps put the other one. So you'll see the start of their art cards, which are going to come. Looks like they're putting a deep red. Or did they? So Maniac Cop right here. Got a booklet again. You know, we got a booklet for every one of these movies. That's awesome for a box set. And last but definitely not least is the very ultra cool Christopher Walken, Maria Conchita Alonso film. Really fun film. Really cool action film. McBain. I like this movie. If you haven't seen it, suggest you do. Like 80s cheesy violence. Walken is always the man. Gotta love this movie. Gotta love it. I do. I love this type of stuff. These are my films. I could get on here and I could talk to you about the highfalutin films, but we'll talk about the stuff that I'm really into, the stuff that I really like. And I make no bones about my collection. I like what I like, and that's what I like. And one of the things I do like is the Russ Meyer collection. This is an awesome set. We have a lot of movies on this set. Oh man, how many have we got on here right now? 19. There are pictures. Okay, shit. 19 uplifting Russ Meyer classics. Great features on here. Fantastic book that I can't show you because a lot of nudity, because Russ Meyer was a guy that really loved female anatomy, and he loved certain parts of the female anatomy just a little bit more. I think you know what that is. So it is a Russ Meyer collection. What's on this one here? A more Mr. T's, Even the Handyman, Wild Gals of the Naked West, Black Snake, Europe in the Raw, Lorna, Mudhoney, Faster Pussycat Kill Kill, Motor Psycho, Good Morning and Goodbye, Mondo Topless, Cherry Harry and Marshall Raquel, Kamala Cabin, Pandora Peaks, Finders Keepers, Lovers Weepers, Vixen, Super Vixen, Up and Beneath the Valley of the Ultra Vixens. So that's 19 classic Russ Meyer films, almost his entire collection of films. Arrow did put out one recently that would finish up that collection for you. So with this one here, right here, not an easy one to get now, and it is kind of expensive. But I did get it back when it was cheaper, and you're still able to get it. I heard, a little birdie told me that this thing was going to become rare. It did, but I managed to get some of my friends to go and actually grab it too, because it's an awesome set. If you like Russ Meyer, you know, some of his stuff is it's different, it's unique, but it's fun. It's well shot, it's well put together, and hey, Roger Ebert was a really big friend and actual fan of Russ Meyer's. Only Russ Meyer's can do it the way that Russ Meyer's does it. And his stuff never seems sleazy or anything like that. Not to me anyway. Just thought it was good stuff. So next up is one that everybody saw recently, so I'm not going to get into it too much. And that is the Bride of Reanimator set. One that everybody's wanting on Blu-ray for a while, so I'm getting to my blues now. Again, it's a very cool set. There's I take a comic book here. You guys have already seen this stuff before. But it's got this amazing 5-story comic. Like, don't think it's by Adventure Comics. It's got the great story, by the way. So definitely, if you haven't got this one, I really do recommend it. It's one that you're going to kick yourself for if you don't pick it up. And I love Bride of the Reanimator. Love all the Reanimator films. I even like Beyond. A lot of people don't like Beyond, but you know what? I found it grows on you. It's one of those that, no, it's not the quality of the first film. It's not even the quality of the second film, but still, it's got its place there. Next up is one of my favorites, and another one that includes a comic book. That was a comic book prequel. This is a comic book sequel, 10 years after the movie. And what happened? Well, you find out with Society. I love this movie. I really do. This is a weird, freaky movie, but one that everybody should definitely own. Brian Yuzna again. You know, both of these films here. This was made So this could be made, and this is frigging awesome. For me, it's a classic. Billy Warlock, great job in Society. Next up is Necromantic 2. I don't have the first one. This is an unusual film. A great soundtrack, beautiful score on this. There's some pretty freaky weird stuff. It is a pretty controversial film. It's not something I'm going to watch every day, but glad to have it. It's a great looking set. Again, it's an acquired taste, and it's not for everybody. I don't recommend Necromantic 2 to most people, but if you're going to get either Necromantic film at all, the second one actually is way better than the original. So if you got to get one of them, get the one that's really good. You know that Scream Factory put out an awesome edition of this recently, actually very recently. But Arrow did it just a little bit better, and that was Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Why did Arrow do it better? Well, because all the features that you're looking for before on the MGM set, that's all here. Plus a bunch of new stuff, and for me, what was really cool was the Tobe Hooper's early years limited edition, and has like some of his early films on here. Just some decent stuff. I'll be right back. And I am back. So, what makes this so sexy? It's a sexy ass set. I will take this because I do want to show you this here. We got crop top. We got good old Leatherface himself. We have the booklet here with Dennis Hopper, and we even have like a little card in here, a couple cards actually. There's an art card for City of the Living Dead, and of course there is mine is 1906, and there's the Breakfast Club one. So just some really, really cool stuff in here. It is such a great set. If you don't have it, I strongly do recommend it. If you're like a really big fan and you got like Scream Factory set, and you think that that's good, that's for you, then fantastic. I will probably grab the Scream Factory set if there's any extra features that I really want there. But pretty much everything I want is on this here, especially considering I have the Black Maria set for Texas Chainsaw. Also, I had to grab the complete Dr. Phibes. I love the Dr. Phibes films. Damn it, coughing here now. Vincent Price, known for his voice, doesn't really get to utilize that in this film, and it shows what a fantastic actor he is, too. So you got, like, Dr. Phibes and Dr. Phibes Rise Again. Get a fantastic book in here as well, just some incredible stuff. I'm a huge fan, so we get Dr. Phibes Rise Again, with him and Robert Corey. Dr. Phibes, him and Just Cotton. There's a book right there. And, again, it's out of print now. Highly recommend it. If you ever come across it, definitely check it out. Next up is one that, please get this in the world, see if it's still around. They put out some Giallo stuff, and I really like people to be grabbing up their Giallo stuff because I want them to put out more. It's my favorite of the stuff they put out. And this is Black Cats. It is just a fantastic little set. It's got a Sergio Martino film and a Lucio Fulci film. So there we go. You got your Vice locked room and only have the key. That's Sergio Martino. It's a great film, got Ouch Fenich in it. And I think it's got Anita Strindberg as well. Got to be short. Been a while. I'm coughing a bit. I'm getting cold. We have snow here. I'm serious. We have freaking snow. So, and this has got a really freaking fantastic visual essay by Malcolm McKenzie. I strongly recommend his visual essays, by the way. They're incredible. Watch the films first, though, because they're going to spoil stuff for you. Yeah, we have Edwidge Fenich in there. And Anita Strindberg. Oh, that's right. Cool. We also have the very cool Black Cat look, Joe Fulci one. Again, amazing stuff. David Warbeck's in this. I'm a big Warbeck fan. I have the Shameless Formula for Murder. And of course got my Shameless Yellow Mac because gotta have that. Black Cats. Edgar Allan Poe. Even as a story, you gotta get this. It's like films, it's literature, it's all of it. Arrow, you spoil us. You really do. Next up is one not enough people have gotten yet. You gotta get this. It's really, really fun. It's really cool. If you like horror, you like the roots of horror, You got Criterion. That stuff. Make more artsy horror, bit of a slow burn. Don't mind that. Like the visuals, like different aspects of the films. Want to see something quirky, want to see something different. Or you're always saying, man, I'm getting to see the same things being released over and over again. Why don't they release something different? Why don't they do something unique? What they did the American Horror Project, and it's a really cool little set. Got the Premonition on there, the witch who came from the sea, which really has nothing to do with the witch, to be honest with you. It's a really cool film, though. And Malatesta's Carnival of Blood book. We got some cool stuff on here. If you haven't checked it out, really you should. They're doing a second volume of this. I wonder what's coming in it. I want them to keep doing this stuff, doing volumes, get all kinds of unknown horror. Maybe your horror film that you really want, that you saw on TV when you were a kid. And you're like, man, nobody puts that out. They put out like everything over and over again. There's a million copies of Evil Dead out there. How come they don't put out this film that I watched in 8th grade late at night on Svengali or something like that? How come that's not out? How come that's not on DVD or hell, it barely got a VHS release. Why am I not seeing that? Well, these type of sets here may actually ensure that you get to see that type of stuff. Support that stuff, you get more of that stuff. Here's another out of print one. It's a gorgeous set. I totally fell in love with the set. I watched every movie, every feature, read the book, read comics, and there was comics in this one. This started the whole comic craze with that Arrow. And it is the Vincent Price 6 Gothic Tales. It is amazing. Fall of the House of Usher's on here. We've got Tales of Terror. We've got Haunted Palace, Tomb of Legia, The Raven, The Pit and the Pendulum. We've got a fantastic hardcover. Yeah, hardcover book. And what do I mean by starting the comic craze? Well, they actually took the old comic adaptions done back in the day and actually put them here. The whole thing. Even the ads. I mean, like everything. Freaking awesome stuff, man. Just brings a tear to my eye. I'll be right back for the last part of this video. So here we go with the end of my video. Next up is Death Walks Twice. This is the last one I got, a recent one. Really cool. 2 films by Luciano Ercoli. Just great stuff. We got Death Walks at Midnight. We got Death Walks on High Heels. And it's just got some incredibly great stuff on here. Susan Scott, real name Neves Navarro. Just a really strong female lead character in these films. And it was a groundbreaking thing at the time. Still, to this day, just incredible stuff. And as kind of the almost like the different like police aspect of it too as well. Very different from a lot of the different Giallos. But the be-all, end-all, definitive Giallo of all time, Argento put out was Deep Red. My favorite Argento film is Tenebrae. But Deep Red right here, this is a beautiful edition. Just a wonderful remaster of the film. We got a fantastic CD soundtrack in here with just, because it is such a fantastic score, such a beautiful score. Check it out. Deep Red, incredible film. You gotta have it. Really, you do. It's amazing. If you've never seen it, I'm sure you've seen it. You've probably seen like truncated versions of it on like lower budget like things, like maybe Mill Creek or one of the old BCI sets or something like that. But that was like a cut version. You gotta see the uncut version. You gotta see it. It's really incredible. Speaking of incredible films, Battle Royale. And then when they put this set out, and this set is still available. It amazed me that this set is still available. It is just so good. We got the it's a limited edition set. Got theatrical cut, the director's cut. We got like special features discs on here. We got booklets of all kinds of stuff. I got a comic book prequel on here, postcards. you can't go wrong with that. It's amazing. If you've seen like Hunger Games, you want more. You want to see like more of that, except like better, with a lot more action, a bit more gore. Then check out Battle Royale. You will not regret that. That is a great film. Next up is Videodrome. I'm a huge Cronenberg fan. Love Cronenberg, and this is the Cronenberg Videodrome to get. Like, there's another edition now, and I have it actually, with done by Criterion. But this is a beast of a set. It is amazing. What does this have? Well, aside from this incredible art, this incredible set, it's like a nice, cool hard box set. We got some of his early work here. So we're looking at Transfer, From the Drain, Stereo, and Crimes of the Future. Just some amazing stuff. You gotta have this set. If you're a Cronenberg fan, you must. This is a beautiful set. Love you, baby. Next up is a Handmade Films set. Handmade Films was a company that was created by one of the Beatles. Do you know which one that is? Come here closer. George Harrison. Really, I'm serious. George Harrison. Well, the Beatles. Why? Well, Monty Python and the Holy Grail wasn't going to get made. Funding was gone. George Harrison created his own film company, and out of this came a lot of really cool, kick-ass films, including these two by Bob Hoskins. This fantastic set, The Long Good Friday and Mona Lisa. If you haven't seen these films, you really, I'm serious, 100% owe to yourself to see these. These are such incredible films. This is a great set. Look how beautiful this is, guys. Who Lit the Fuse That Tore Harold's World Apart? And then we got like 6 disc set here. Long Good Friday's on disc 1 and 2. We got the Blu-ray and DVD edition of that. We got Long Good Friday, disc 3 and 4, Blu-ray and DVD edition. There's just so many features there. Mona Lisa, disc 5 and 6 for Blu-ray and DVD edition. We got the Apaches, which is kind of this notorious farm safety film that the director did. You got to see it to believe it. It's unique. We'll go with that. It's really unique. Fantastic. Handmade Films. I always look for their stuff. Kind of like when I look for canned stuff. But canned like kind of cheesy quality. Handmade Films are like epic quality stuff. And here's one that from Brandon Skinslip. He actually recommended to me, and I ended up getting it for my birthday. I was so stoked to get this one here. It is Battles with Honor and Humanity. It is an epic set. Think of like The Godfather, but then with Yakuza type of thing. And that's pretty much what it is. We got like 5 films. Battles with Honor and Humanity, Hiroshima Deathmatch, Proxy War, Police Tactics, and of course one final episode called, well, The Final Episode. Then there was like a new edition of it, like kind of, it was like truncated into like all 5 films into one like TV one put out, and it was actually shown in theaters for a short period of time. And that's Battles with Honor and Humanity, the complete saga. That's there as well. Plus we got the Yakuza Papers, which is a hardcover book, goes through the whole thing. It just does some amazing stuff. Lets you see exactly what's going on with the set. Now we also have the Scarlet Box, the Hellraiser set, and this is just incredible. This set here has not just one Hellraiser film; it's got the first 3 Hellraiser films, Hellraiser 1, 2, and 3. Amazing bonus discs, incredible. Like there's a Hellraiser documentary that was done. It's like really long. Just told you know about the first 2 films, and I'll be honest, it was a little, the editing was a little off on it, but the re-edited for these films here, and just incredible stuff. We got like a hardcover book. It is amazing. It is a sexy ass set. We have the surgeon scene, the long lost surgeon scene. If you know Hellraiser, then you know what that is all about. It is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Hellraiser 1, Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, and Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth. My favorite of the 3. Well, I love Hellraiser, but I do have a special spot in my heart for Hellbound. I just really do love that film. It's really trippy, really cool. I like when she goes to like to their place, their dimension. I don't like to call it hell because I don't really think Hellraiser is like, I don't like to think they're in hell. I think it's like it's beyond that, like they're fallen angels type of thing. Last but definitely not least, was the most limited of all the ones I got here. The hardest one to get, the hardest to find, the one I never thought I was going to find. Another handmade film. So thank you, George Harrison, late George Harrison. Thank you so much for founding this company and letting like some really good quality British films get made. This was a favorite of mine when I was growing up. That is With No Eye, and I love the look of this here. So I gotta take this one out. Show you guys. So this is a slip of it. You take it out. It's like this. It's a book. It really, I'm not just like, no, it's a book with a shit ton of stuff in it. Just incredible reading. You got the With No Eye on Blu-ray. You got it on DVD, and if that's not good enough, and you know, we're not going to stop there with all those features of With No Eye. They did a With No Eye night on the BBC, and all those features from the With No Eye night, all those like specials, those are on here as well. They also have the fantastic How to Get Ahead in Advertising. I really love the film. I actually love that film just as much as With No Eye. I know it seems sacrilege to some to say, but I really did dig it. I like Richard E. Grant. I think he's a really fantastic actor, really quirky, really cool. Loved him. You know, we did Warlock with Julian Sands. But With No Eye ends my Arrow box sets. But as you can see, Arrow just knocks it out of the park when it comes to box sets. I got another one coming in about a month and a half. That is another Giallo box set, and that is Emilio Margali, something like that. Never quite get the name right. Called Killer Dames. It's got the Red Queen kills 7 times, and the Knight. Oh man, I can't remember. Just gone. See, my voice is going. My head's going for right now for talking about stuff like that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I am Aaron. I am going to put all these movies back. See that empty space there? That's where the movies are. That's where they go. That's what you usually see. So if you watch my channel, if you watch it for the first time, usually there's a lot of Arrow there. I'm not always choking to death. But hey, surprise snowstorm yesterday. No word of a lie. Not kidding. Ton of snow. Woke up this morning. Got out. Digging myself out. Thanks for watching, guys. For me right now, if you know what I'm going to say, you've watched this before, please watch again, like, subscribe, and share. Share the wealth. But before I go, I promised to shout out, didn't I? I said I was going to shout somebody out, and I am tonight. Somebody here from my home province, and that is a guy named AJ Punk. Do you know who AJ Punk is? No? Check him out. I'm serious. He does a lot of horror stuff. He's right now. It's a good time to go in and check him out because you know what he's doing right now? He's doing his Blu-ray collection. So go check out that Blu-ray collection video. Tell him I sent you. And you'll go back again. He's a really nice guy. Very personable. Really good in his videos. Really does some pretty awesome stuff. So check out AJ Punk. Have a fantastic night. And for me right now, I am Professor Pin. I am Aaron, and it is time for tea.